What is going on, guys? Haribo41296 here, and I'm back for another video. Yay! Today we're going to be focusing on the Edison Cube. For those of you that actually follow my channel, you'll know that I got this about a week ago in an unboxing. I got it from Speed Cube shop, along with the Moyu Along here. Yay! And today I'm going to be making a video on this particular cube. As I said, it is the Edison Cube, a vintage Korean Rubik's Cube. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the Edison Cube, I think, came out about 5 years ago or so. I tried to find the actual release date and I couldn't find it anywhere. The earliest article I could find was on Speed Solving Forum, and that was in 2009. So these things have been around for about 5 or 6 years or so at least. It could be more. Anyway, it is described as a vintage Korean Rubik's Cube. It came with the Joy Cube, I think, or it was released with the Joy Cube at about the same time. It costs about $20 or so. I don't really know, and it's one of the heaviest 3x3s I own. It's 150 grams, which in America is 5.3 ounces, so it has quite a substantial weight to it, and you can definitely feel that when you are solving with it. What makes this Rubik's Cube special is that it has a very distinct feel to it. When you turn it, it has quite a scratchy quality. It's quite, I don't know what the word is, wishy, worry, I don't really know, but it has quite a nice crunchy feel to it, a bit like a Maru 3x3 slash Rubik's brand, I don't really know, but it has quite a distinct feeling to it, and you know, it's quite a nice feeling when you're trying to speed solve on it. The pieces of this puzzle closely resemble what I would say look like Rubik's brand pieces. This is an edge, and this is a corner, and these are quite old looking pieces. Obviously, that was quite a long time ago when this was first came out, but I have the pieces of the Moyu Along here. I'm only using these pieces because they're white, you'll see them a bit easier. But as you can see, it looks a lot like the Diane pieces. We have torpedoes, here's the corner as well. The pieces are a lot more fluid, they're a lot more rounded and kind of shaped and moulded, whereas these ones are very, very blocky, and you know, they kind of just fit together, whereas these ones, all of the layers interlock. How are we doing this? How are we doing this? Like this. As you can see, everything's kind of locked tightly together, whereas here, they just kind of sit next to one another, and that's about it. So when I first got this Edison Cube here about a week ago, if you haven't seen the unboxing, I'd recommend you go and watch it now, but when I actually first got this, it turned rubbish. It was absolutely poo. You couldn't really finger trick with it at all. You kind of had to do turns with your whole hand. It wasn't the best, but I've kind of broken it in a bit now. I've not put any lubricant in it, but I know that it definitely does need some. You cannot tension this puzzle though. It is very tight and there's nothing I can do with it. So it's a bit like, but either way, it's turning a bit better now. It's at least finger trickable and I can still do moves. I can do algorithms on it. When I first got it out of the box, I couldn't actually do quite a lot of PLL algorithms because I had to use my whole hand, and because everything's muscle memory, it kind of went to crap. So yeah, I definitely recommend working this in and also getting some lubricant. I just haven't got any at the moment, and that's why I haven't put any in, but I definitely will if I get some. When I was looking at the description of this puzzle on Speed Cube shop, it said it could cut corners up to 45 degrees. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that is not possible with this puzzle. I know I haven't put lubricant in it, but you know, 45 degrees is there, and there's just no way that's going to happen. Maybe about, I'd say the most you could get is probably 30 degrees at a push, but even then it kind of locks up a little bit. It's not really that good for corner cutting either. It can't reverse cut at all, no reverse cuts whatsoever. So it's kind of just like a glorified Rubik's brand at the moment. When you compare this puzzle to the Moyu Along, which as I said I got the other day, this has not been lubricated, not been tensioned, nothing has happened to this, and it turns absolutely amazing. I mean, it's very, very fast, very, very smooth, and then this thing out of the box was, yeah, it wasn't that good. Now, while I've done nothing but slag off the Edison Cube, but basically the whole of this video, we do have to remember this has been out since at least 2009, and you know, the first Diane Cube, the Guhong, that came out in about 2010, and this stayed popular for quite a while after that. So while it is now a vintage cube, at the time it was a very, very good 3x3. We have to remember we only had really like Ishin puzzles, Rubik's Cube puzzles. I mean, I remember I was kind of still doing YouTube at that point, especially in 2011. And before the Diane Cubes, all we really had were Rubik's brands and kind of, you know, Maru, we had Ishin. We didn't really have anything, and at the time this was one of the best 3x3s on the market. It's just a shame that times have changed and that this has become a vintage puzzle, because at the time this would have been amazing. It's clear to see when you look at the different types of pieces from this cube as opposed to modern cubes nowadays that times have changed a lot. And you know, the Edison Cube isn't a bad 3x3, it's just not as good as some of the things out there now. So in conclusion, I don't know, I don't think this cube is that good, but I do think it is a very good novelty item. It's very good considering how long it's been out, and I personally think I'm just going to keep it for collection purposes, maybe solve it every now and again. Obviously I haven't put lubricant in it, so I can't know exactly the full potential of it, but as I said, compared to modern cubes nowadays, it's nothing special. That said, it has had its time, and obviously that time has passed, but the Edison Cube will always remain a very, very awesome vintage cube. Anyway guys, that is it for this video. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, hit that like button down here. You know, write any comments that you want, any videos that you want to see, just let me know and I will try my best to make them. As I said, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe to be notified when my new videos come out, and hopefully I will see you next time.